Alright, everything should be good, I hope. Yep. Oof, I'm a little loud, aren't I? Little loud. Let me fix that. Hang on. Hang on. Somewhere right around there-ish. Alright, right about there-ish. There-ish should be goodish. Alright, so let's get back to it. Alright. Actually, you know what? I'm putting that guy back down over here.
Anti-Dragon says here we go again. Try to avoid the other cars. Seems like you're magnetic.
Magnetic personality, and apparently it transfers to the car. Hey, welcome, Anti-Dragon. I'm glad to have you back. Thank you very much for the gift last time. Actually, you've gifted me a couple of times now, so very much appreciated. And thanks for clicking on the follow, because I can actually talk to you while I'm driving now. Alright. Let me get these guys on. Yes, I do use gloves to drive with, but that's only because my hands sweat a lot, so I'd rather wreck a pair of gloves than have to keep making my wheel nasty. Plus, I get a better grip on the wheel. Everybody knows better grip is better all around. Better grip is better everything. Let 18 be your lucky number.
Anti-Dragon says wish I could do more. Best of luck.
Thanks, Anti-Dragon. Just you hanging out and watching and interacting me is more than enough. That makes me happy. As long as you're enjoying what I'm doing. And welcome to anybody who's joined. Just ripping around in the Formula V, just grinding through my license right now. Season change coming up after this weekend, so I want to make sure I'm in line to get my new license, my C license. But I'll still squeeze out a few F4 races tonight. Can't not run those. Oops.
Anti-Dragon says you're cornering better.
Thanks, Anti-Dragon. I've been working on it. Apparently it's paying off. Especially if you're noticing. These Formula Vs are all about being perfect. Slightest little mistake and you lose so much time. Don't have the horsepower to make it up. In fact, to the point, the gentler the turn and less scrubbing you do, the faster you'll be. Oh, that was deep. I suppose I could have tapped my brakes, I just rolled through there. I honestly only really use the brakes on this track to set my front end in the first turn. And for clown avoidance, of course. That was almost bad.
Anti-Dragon says smooth driving. You're
Thank
holding
you.
the line more closely. Notice the no brake.
Yeah, brakes only slow you down, right? If you ain't first, you're last. I'm going fast.
You've got the fastest lap. You got a slow car on the right. Car 9, just set the fastest lap. 1.73.
No, I've got the fastest lap at 1.5. That's right, we'll go even faster with this one, watch.
You got a slow car on the right. Go left.
Fastest I've done is a 1.0, or 1 minute
Car
0.95.
stopped ahead. Car stopped on the left. You've
A little
got the
bit faster.
fastest lap.
Alright, here we go, we're gonna join the race server. No, it was almost a straight up minute flat. It's close enough to a tenth though. And we're gonna change it back to TV1. There we go. It's just a quick warm-up practice. I think there was only 2 minutes left in it when I first started, so after that's qualifying, and then we race for all the marbles in France.
Right side. Stay on the left. Clear.
Anti-Dragon says reminiscing about that track in TX where you did the last 3 laps with a broken car and still won.
Yeah, those were fun times. I miss those days. I remember that race specifically. Got taken out by a lapper, and first thing that Tripp said to you was, no, don't panic, just watch. And I blew past everybody and got the lead back and won. All right. This is qualification, and then after this, we race for all the marbles in France.
Anti-Dragon says I was blown away.
I appreciate it. Those were some fun days. Appreciate the memory.
Green flag, green flag. Okay, here comes your first time lap.
Oh my god, I feel like I need to lean forward.
Anti-Dragon says LMAO just realized that was almost 30 years ago now.
I know, right? Jeez. Even more impressive is that my brain still works that far back. Especially considering the hits that I took on the noggin. Asphalt at 125 is not friendly to the human body.
Anti-Dragon says we will not speak of it.
No, we will not.
One more lap.
Alright, that 1.2 ought to panic them. Especially for the first lap. How about for the only lap? Dang it. There I go, flapping my lips, getting myself in trouble. I do that, not paying attention to what I'm doing.
There's the flag. It's over.
I'm just going to tool around like this until they're all done with qualifying. That way it's a little bit more entertaining than staring at a clock counting down from 3 minutes. Ooh, hang on. Ooh. Now Ripley's just grinding metal on that. That's right. We'll have some fun with it. And that, kids, is how you don't drive a car.
The officials are telling us they won't accept the way you're driving. Your laps won't count until you reset the car and start over.
Yeah, well.
Boxing, 10. 5. 3. 2. 1. Right here.
Smash! He's not going to be happy about that. Took him right out of the
Anti-Dragon says Ripley even.
What did I say?
Anti-Dragon says couldn't hear you, sorry.
That's okay. I do sound like I have marbles in my mouth sometimes. All right, nobody have any activity for 2 more seconds, please. Yay. All right. Hopefully we can bring it home. 0 incidents.
Anti-Dragon says that's why you arble bargle zoos.
I love Weird Al.
The estimated strength of field is 828.
Oof, bottom of the barrel field.
It's competitive out there. Head down, stay sharp. Waiting on the final car to grid. Green, green, green.
Oh, that was a beautiful start right there, I tell you what.
There's an incident behind. Car on your left. Clear. right side. Clear.
See, he made one tiny mistake back there. Now he's gone forever.
You've got the fastest lap.
I'm sitting here driving around the track with It's Hard to Bartle's House with marbles in my mouth, running through my head over and over and
You're
over.
pulling away from the car behind. The gap is 2.9 seconds. You've got the fastest lap.
Anti-Dragon says, hey, sorry, bud.
Yep, I was late. Damn it. Hopefully that's the only incident I get for the whole run. I just didn't want to lift because then he would have closed the gap up. Oh, why did I lift? I didn't need to do that. Although I do have 3 seconds on him. Welcome everybody who's joined. Just doing some Formula V racing around Lime Rock. Be switching to F4s here after a couple more races. Just trying to make the push for my C license this weekend. Season 3 starts soon. had to lift. I didn't want to get another incident. That would have been silly. There's no need for it.
White flag, nice and smooth.
It was actually a pretty fast group today. I didn't run into any lappers.
You won. Yeah, we did it. Too bad it wasn't for $1 million.
I know, right? Dude, I'd do that every time if it was for $1 million. Too much fanfare. Yay! See if we can do that a couple more times. That would be ideal. Let me see who's been dinging my phone. I can figure out where I put it. Maybe. There it is. Nobody. Nobody knows. Alright. Okay. That doesn't look like it was as impactful as I wanted it to be. 239, that's horrid. Even more horrid is the 943 iRating. That needs to be a lot higher. Everything needs to be higher. Hey, welcome everybody who joined. Just starting into the next race. About 4 minutes of practice. Well, yeah, 4 minutes before the race server comes up, and then quick 3-minute warm up and qualifying, and then we race for marbles again. Hello, sir. I said good day.
Slow car ahead. Go left.
Okay, thank you. Hello. I think my mechanic said something about wanting to rebuild the front end after this practice, so I was, trying to help him.
You've got some damage. Let's get that fixed.
That's not damage, that was disassembly. Rapid disassembly. Watch, see how I prevented it. Because my mechanic was smart and put knobbies on this time. Yeah, knobbies, that's right. I'm not gonna question it. Yeah, alright, so... Yeah, whatever driving method I was using last time, apparently completely freaking gone.
You got a slow car on the right. You've just set your fastest lap of the session. Go right.
Oh, I should have entered the long jump for that. That was decent. That was decent. Come on, let's see it. Here it comes. Ah, yeah, look at that. Dude, that was at least a 7.5. Alright, so this is just the warm-up before qualifying. Hopefully this does not turn into a special event. Dang it. Yeah, look at that. You can even see it's bent. It's as bent as my sense of humor. I'm just waiting about 20 seconds before it cycles over to qualifying, so. Oh no! Ah, there we go. Hey, look at that, no mess. Jeez, excuse me, I'm sorry. Didn't mean to put you guys through that trauma.
Green flag, green flag. Okay, here comes your first time lap. One more lap.
Uh-oh. I mean, why not, right? I only need one lap anyways. In fact, this is going to give me a chance to get my AC going because it's starting to get a little warm. Hang on a sec. All right, let me reset my view. All right. Righto. Hey, welcome to everyone who's in the chat right now. Hope y'all are enjoying it. Appreciate y'all spending the time sitting here watching. Helps me out. Plus, I just enjoy racing, so if y'all enjoy watching it, all the better, right? Yeah, I've said it before, but I don't think I'll ever go back to racing without VR at this point. I don't think that I would enjoy it. In fact, I'm pretty sure I wouldn't. It does kind of spoil you, especially if it's done right, and iRacing did a pretty darn good job. And by the way, if any of y'all are trying to chat with me, I can't see the chat with my VR in front of me, so you gotta click follow, and then it'll convert your chat messages to audio so I can hear it. Oh, this is such a long countdown. 3 minutes feels like forever when you're waiting for the race to start. Oh, and I don't have any more Butterfingers. This is a sad day for me. All right. Well, look at that. Managed to stay at the top. Woot. Giggity, giggity, giggity.
The estimated SOF is 1,083. There are a lot of points on the table. Be smart and get a good finish. Still waiting on 2
Now
cars
you're
to grid.
insulting me, telling me to be smart.
Waiting on the final car to grid.
Hello, sir.
Everyone's gridded.
Righto.
Green flag, green flag.
That's a little bit better start that time, I think. See if I can break the draft. Did not work the way I intended it to. That's alright.
Right side. Stay on the left. Stay on the left. The car in P2, just set the fastest lap.
You came into me, dude.
1.18. Car on your left, clear.
I was staying right beside you. Surprised my car's not bent up over that.
You're pulling away from the car behind. The gap is 6.1 seconds. That was your fastest lap of the session. You got a slow car on the left. Car right. Clear.
Uh-oh. Damn it. Good save.
The car behind is closing on you. The gap is 4.3 seconds.
Well, I'm sure he got excited because I'm sure on his end it said the leader just went off. It was quite the advantageous save, that's for sure. You know, drifting that corner is not the ideal way to do it, but it worked. Be about 2 more laps. Just have to survive it.
One more lap to win. You won. This is what happens when you have the best crew chief.
Shoot. Yeah, that was a good one. That was close. That was almost silly. What I seem to do is stupid things like that. Get way ahead and then just blow it for no reason at all. But it worked out on that one. Don't look a gift horse in the mouth, as it were, right? Hey, welcome to everybody who's in the chat right now watching. Hope you all are enjoying it. And if you click follow, it'll convert your chats to voice, so I can talk with you, because otherwise I can't see the chat unless it's in a pause between races like this, so. Well, let's go get her done. Get her done. Alright, I think this one was, what, about 2-minute practice? Maybe 3 minutes, we'll see. And then off to the race server we go. on now. Hold it. Well, I don't think I held it. Something looks bad.
You've got some damage. Let's get that fixed.
Alright, off to the race server we go. Howdy ho! Let's go, Stan.
Car right. Clear on the right.
Alright, I think we did this once before. Yeah, get it all out in practice, I say. I did learn something back there, though, that looks like is a fast. So we're about to find out. And if that's the case, then I might be able to do my
You got a slow car on the left. Car stop on the left.
big wish, which is do a sub-minute lap. Or at least as flat as possible. So I did do an 094, but that may as well be a 0.1. Yeah, look at that. Hot diggity. Giggity, 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 goo. All right.
Green flag, green flag. Okay, here comes your first time lap. One more lap. All right, there's the checkered flag.
All right. Hey, welcome everyone who's in the chat. About to go from qualifying to the marble race. For all the marbles in France. That's a lot of marbles. Oh, sad day again. That's right, I gotta get something to eat after this race. I'll be back on later tonight. I'm gonna be streaming for a while tonight, so. Do this race and grab something to eat and stream some more. Oh, it's the final countdown. Hey, y'all. Thanks for being in the chat. Hope you're enjoying the race. Hope I'm mildly entertaining anyhow. Certainly a good time killer for sure. One minute and 5 seconds till race start. The folks that weren't going to qualify would just click ready to qualify. That's a solid ping, Zach. 33 millisecond. That'll do it. Woot. 15 seconds. Alright. Let the carnival begin.
The estimated SOF is 1,229.
Hello, kind
Let's go
sir.
points racing.
I gotta tell you, no other game can do this as far as if you're not in VR. Like, dude, come on, look at the detail of that car just looking behind me. Inside the car.
5 cars left to grid.
Watch, I get stuck looking behind me when it goes green. Idiot! But seriously, the devs did a freaking awesome job on this.
Still waiting on 2 cars to grid.
I would love to be a part of this development team. Mostly just because I freaking love racing.
Waiting on the final car to grid. Green flag, green flag.
Ah, terrible. That was a bit close.
There's an incident behind.
That is one turn you're just not going to be able to dive bomb me on, because I don't use the brakes.
Car right. Keep to the left. Clear.
Oops. Screwed the pooch on that one.
Left side. Clear. Right side. Still there. Clear. The car in P3. Just set the fastest lap. 1.015.
Oh, that coming. Ugh. Alright, y'all, I'm
You've got
sorry.
wheel
but
damage.
I'm gonna go ahead and call it now because I can't stop thinking about eating. So I'll be back on in a little bit. Look for my stream, it'll be there.